quite funny because I've become pretty public in all of this space. I've got a very clear idea of where I think it's going and how it's going to go. So I have my thesis. When everything starts falling apart, like the market starts moving, I look like, how has it moved in the past? And it's done similar things, right? And I've been telling everybody who's ever got into the space, you need to expect a 50% correction in a bull market, and you might see a 70% bear market. And over 5 years, you'll have still made more money than you could imagine.
Real Vision co-founder and CEO Raoul Pal has always been vocal about his support for the cryptocurrency market regardless of market conditions. In a recent interview, Pal drops another masterpiece on the cryptocurrency market, speaking extensively about the opportunity the space presents for all categories of investors. He explains that the space does come with a lot of volatility that can be scary, but is still one of the best ways to unlock life-changing opportunities. Over the past few months, there has been a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt among cryptocurrency investors as various factors have continued to affect cryptocurrency prices. Bitcoin has once again slipped below $20,000 and is currently trading at $19,887. This is after it recorded a 15% monthly decline in August. The world's largest cryptocurrency is also losing its market dominance. According to CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin's dominance dropped to 39% on September 3, the weakest performance since June 2018. It has slipped even lower at 38.8% as of press time. Apart from a brief upside move on September 2, the global cryptocurrency market cap has also remained below $1 trillion since August 26. According to Raoul Pal, it's all noise and an essential part of all bear markets. In his interview, the macro guru speaks extensively about making the most of the opportunities in the crypto market. He also shares a little trick he uses to tune the noise out so he can remain focused on the things that matter. We will now take you to Raoul Pal's video. Please watch the video to the end, hit the like button, and drop your thoughts, comments, and observations in the comments section below. Thanks and enjoy the video. Let's dive right in.
So this thing starts tanking. Bitcoin starts first, then Ethereum rolls over later, and it's all down 50%. I've got this weight on my shoulders. I've got all of these people that have been following me. I have been telling them this, but it messes with your mind. And I pick out the one chart that matters to me, which is the adoption chart. Is anything that's going on with China and mining and this and that changing the adoption curve or not? No. So then, as you said, the relentless rise of technology continues. So la, 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 I can't hear it. So I turn around to my wife and I'm like, it's fallen 50%. Everybody's freaking out. And she just looked at me and goes, you are all so ridiculous. She said you should expect this. Now it's happening. Everybody's freaking out. And she just walked off and said, don't be so stupid, and walked out of the room. And I'm like, yeah, just, Twitter is sometimes, or Reddit, or whatever forum you're on, is sometimes your enemy. And sometimes you just need to turn that off. Now, it's been the same with investing in Amazon, right? The reason Bezos is so wealthy is because he was probably one of the only people in the world who had Amazon shares from the beginning and never sold them. Because it went down 95% in 2001 too. It's had several 60% falls, and it still made him the richest man in the world. This is what exponentiality looks like. And for people who are a little more savvy, there's a magic trick to everything to keep your sanity in this, because this stuff goes like this, and then it does this, and you'll see there's like free charting almost on every platform now, TradingView, something like that. Just change the scale to a logarithmic scale. And what you'll find is, like, you look at Facebook, it goes like this. You look at Amazon, it goes like this, right? And it always feels like, I can't buy this. This has gone up too much. That fear that you had at 52,000, right? But that's real. You change it to a log chart and it's a beautiful trend. And you realize it's all noise. And yes, those movements can be 50%, 60%, but it's just moving in that lovely little trend. Facebook has done that since 2012, never deviated. Nor has Apple, nor has Microsoft, nor has Google. None of these have. Not even Tesla. And nor has Bitcoin, and nor has Ethereum. They're all network effects, and they're priced in the same way. They're all exponential in nature, which we can't get our heads around until you put it on a log chart, and it makes you calm down.
Most Bitcoin charts are presented in the arithmetic or linear scale. however, is not always the most effective method of visualizing data. Unlike the linear scale, the logarithmic scale is divided by orders of magnitude, usually a factor of 10. It compactly displays numerical data with a wide range of values. Data that is visualized on a logarithmic chart shows the viewer the rate of change over time, which is quite useful for assessing an asset's percentage movements rather than its absolute change. Here's an example of Bitcoin's price history in both logarithmic and linear charts. The log chart makes it better to visualize how much the asset's price has grown over time. According to Raoul Pal, this is the only thing that matters to cryptocurrency investors who are in for the long term. Let's get back to Raoul Pal's interview as the Real Vision CEO speaks about his crypto investments.
So normally a scale would go like a Bitcoin chart. Well, because it starts really low, it might start at $10 and then it's got to go up to $65,000. So suddenly you're seeing a move, $1,000 move. It looks small, but before it was big. So what happens is it squashes the chart because most of the price action has happened from, let's say, $10,000 to $65,000. So you keep getting this, looks like this all the time.
And so this is just by stretching out the timeline?
No. So what a log chart does is change the scale where it doubles every measure. So it goes $10, $100, or it goes 10x, let's say. $10, $100, $1,000, $1 million. What that little trick does is smooth out all of this issue. You'll get comfortable when you look at it just to realize that, and look at the scale, look how it's changed versus the other scale. And you'll see from that, it basically compresses all of this. It's the same as if you used percentages, because a 5,000 point move now in Bitcoin is not the same as a 5,000 point move when it was at 5,000. It would have been 100%, and now it's not. Now it's like whatever it is today, 10%. It's changing that, and that really helps. But I'm actually risk averse. I own a few properties myself, and I live in them, so I don't rent anything out. This is my bank, is lifestyle. So, and I like to live in nice places. That I don't consider money that I'm investing or doing anything with. That's just buried in lifestyle. My shares in Real Vision, as an entrepreneur, they could be worth nothing. They could be worth gazillion. That's not part of it. So what really matters is your liquid net worth, the money that you've got available to invest. And I'm 100% in crypto. And I feel like I'm underexposed. So maybe I didn't start with enough cash that I should have had more in cash, as opposed to in real estate or whatever. But it's 100% and I feel massively underexposed. Now, why can I do 100%? Because I have income. I have numerous sources of income. So I've always got money coming in. If I lost, you're never going to lose 100% because I've got no leverage. So it could go down 80% and it'd be back to roughly where I bought it. So I'm kind of safe in this crypto space now. I can't really lose money, but I've got cash flow coming in. So even if I did lose it, it's not going to change my life. And in fact, cash flow coming in gives me an ability to buy at lower prices. So I'm structurally set up to take advantage of the biggest opportunity I've ever seen. And I'm comfortable with that. Now, I don't know what percentage of my total net worth it is, because I don't think of total net worth as total net worth, because those are things that are never going to change. My beach house in Little Cayman, do I sell it and buy something else? I'm not going to invest in something else with it. That is the answer. Lifestyle is the answer to everything, right? We don't do anything else for any other reason, I don't think, or you shouldn't. To be rich is not a future state. To have the lifestyle that you want is the future state. And that can be anything. You can live on a shack on a beach in Nicaragua and be the happiest man in the world. Go for that. That's what I care about. But liquid net worth, yeah, everything. And I feel underinvested. I'm desperate to, waiting for the next quarter when more income comes in to put more in, because I feel underinvested at all times. That's how much conviction I have. I've never done that before. Ever in my entire lifetime have I ever taken a bet like this.
What do you think about Raoul Pal's interview and the current state of the cryptocurrency industry? Also, ensure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop your comments and observations in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.